Hey Gecko and Isopod fans, it's Wally from Supreme Gecko. I don't know what it is. Right now we are getting a lot of requests like this. Do you have any animals available? What's your availability list like? Can you send me an availability list? Do you have this type of animal? Now we usually get these kind of requests about once a week, twice a week, but this week I think I've had 5 or 6 or 7. It's getting crazy, folks. We do have a store page that people can check out, but they like to send me messages, and that's okay. I love to get these messages and talk to people. But I think that there's a lot of confusion on how we make animals available. Now, we have a lot of different animals here at the Supreme Gecko facility. Very rare animals like cat geckos, like cave geckos, rare cave geckos. We have Paroeduras and Pachydacylus and many, many other types of rare animals, as well as cresteds and gargoyles and leopard geckos and Paroedura picta. So today I'm going to walk through the process of how we make animals available because they don't automatically go on our store page. In the Supreme Gecko store, we do have animals available right now. We also do have supplies. The supplies never ever change. The animals obviously do because we sell out of animals pretty quick at Supreme Gecko. You can always go to our store page to buy the Pangea Crusted Gecko Diet, the Supreme Isopod Chow, the Supreme Feeder Food, all your breeding supplies, and many, many other products. Do you want to know all the animals that we have available that we're keeping at the Supreme Gecko facility and that we're breeding? I'm going to show you the list right here. You can page through our collection and you can see the animals that we're breeding. Hey, here's a special nugget. Hang around until the end because I have a very, very special announcement coming from MorphMarket. You might know about it already, but you might not. Make sure you stay until the end. But let's talk about that process for animals, especially rare animals. Before animals become available on our Supreme Gecko store, we offer them to our Buy Me a Coffee membership first. Usually about 4 or 5 times we make these special offers available to our members. Why do we do this? Because the whole Buy Me a Coffee membership gets first look at available new animals. There's really so many other benefits to the Buy Me a Coffee membership, but this is one specifically that I wanted to give to everybody just to let them have this first dibs on new animals. When I talk about new animals, I'm talking about animals that we've raised up, we've bred, we've raised up, and we're making available to our Buy Me a Coffee members first. There's a link down in the description. You can check it out. Hey, if you like what we're doing in the community, if you like what we're doing with these videos, you can always support us with a quick support in the Buy Me a Coffee program. And I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Again, a link to the Buy Me a Coffee program is in this video's description. So we make these animals available to our Buy Me a Coffee members. We give about a week's time or so. Ask anybody if they're looking for these animals, and if they are, we'll make those animals available to those members. If animals aren't sold to our Buy Me a Coffee members, those animals go to our 2024 wish list. Wait a minute, you don't know about our wish list? Well, it's a place where keepers can go and put in their requests for animals from Supreme Gecko. I would like to get a Paroedura Vizimba when you have them available. Here's what we then do. When we have some of that animal available, I'll go through the wish list in the order that keepers have put in their names, and I'll select those names, send a message out. There's no obligation to buy whatsoever, and I'll send a message and ask if they're still interested in those animals. If there's interest, then I'll go ahead and add those animals to our store, inform the person, and they can buy right from the store. It's kind of a first come, first serve basis, so you better get your names in if you're looking for specific animals right now. Quick note on our wish list, once I send out the availability of an animal, and if I don't get a response, I'll go ahead and remove that person from our wish list, just to keep things clean. If after about a week of sending out that message using our wish list, if the animals aren't sold, they go to our store page at supremegecko.com. In general terms, this is our availability list. If you're looking for an animal and we don't have it on our store, we probably don't have those animals ready to sell just yet. And then finally, I'll go ahead and add those animals to the MorphMarket page. There really is no specific timing on this. It might be right away. It might be after a week. It might be after a month. If I accumulate more and more of those animals, I'll start putting them out on MorphMarket as well. But I'll tell you what, at this point in time, it's been probably about a year since I've added animals to MorphMarket. But that might change real quick because MorphMarket has introduced so many new features and especially cheaper shipping. The information that we're getting in right now is that shipping prices on using MorphMarket are dropping significantly from normal shipping prices from FedEx and UPS, and especially lower even than some of the other reptile shipping companies as of right now. And that's through the MorphMarket plans. I want to talk about two other ways that we sell animals, and this is so rare. The first is shows. We might bring in new animals to shows that aren't on our store, that I haven't offered to our Buy Me a Coffee members that aren't on MorphMarket. This is an extremely rare situation, and it is never with the very, very, very rare geckos that we're producing here. The second example is when somebody messages me with a very, very specific request, like I'm looking for a male this animal, or I'm looking for a female this animal. Do you have any available? If I have an extra male or female that I'm not using currently, I message back and we arrange a purchase at that time. But again, that is so rare. Now, you might not have realized this until just now, but this video is going to be used for other people that are messaging us for an availability list. I can point them to this video, they can watch it and understand our process of offering available animals to the public, to regular keepers. I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll say once again, absolutely the best way to get animals from Supreme Gecko that you're looking for is to become a member in the Buy Me a Coffee membership program. The second best way is to add your name to our wish list. Thank you everyone. We'll see you next video.